Here we go.
All right. The sand column approaches.
All right. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Woof.
Yes!
We've made
Yes!
it.
Yes! Hi, I'm Eagle Eye Fi.
I'm Ozone. I'm competent.
And I'm Clueless, and we are back playing Outer Wilds. We are headed back to the Ash Twin. And
Once again, for the
we-
third time. Hi, Quantum Moon.
Yeah, we have spoken to the manager. She has confirmed that we are on the right track.
Yeah, and it wasn't so much of a nudge as this is the trick kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have slept. We should have dozed a little bit because it takes a little bit of time for it to become exposed.
We can we doze when we get there?
If we have
Meditate?
a campfire, but
Oh, okay.
the game doze.
Yeah.
But yeah, as we could cut out some time. I'm just so used to hopping into the ship and running away.
That's all right. We'll figure out something to do.
We'll figure out something to do. So yeah, it turns out we were exactly right. I mean, that is what you're supposed to do.
In case they missed last episode, what is it that we're supposed to do?
So for the last two episodes, we have been determined to try to get to the core of the Ash Twin and the Ash Twin project by hopping onto the tower that is buried here on the Ash Twin. Oh, look at that. French kiss.
You could hop over and land on top of the doohickey there.
I could. I mean, why not, I guess. But yeah, getting to the core of the Ash Twin is done by the tower of the Ash Twin on the Ash Twin, which is a bit of a conundrum because it warps you, right? That is a small landing pad. Maybe I need my... no. Maybe I need my camera. There we go. So what we had determined is that helps a lot.
Perfect.
It does. It helps a lot. What we had determined is that because the Ash Twin is part of the Hourglass Twins, and they said that the warp happens when the center of the orbit of the planet passes overhead, and the center of the orbit of the planet is actually in between the two planets.
Basically, when the Ember Twin...
When the Ember Twin comes overhead, that's when we would warp to wherever the destination is of the Ash Twin warp plate and the Ember Twin warp plate, because they're both the same center point.
Right.
But every time we tried to do that, the sand column sucked us up.
Right.
And we were unable to get anywhere successfully. So, basically, I think what it turns out is that there's a small window of opportunity, a small, let's see, I don't want to call it a window of opportunity, margin of error, a 5% margin of error. And this sand column is so large that as soon as we start to enter the sand column, it's before that margin of error begins. And so we're getting sucked out. So we have to wait somewhere off to the side, wait for the sand column to become more directly overhead, and then step onto the warp plate.
Okay.
And I should have stayed at my ship because we've got oxygen there. I'm chasing the sandstorm, or the sand column, trying to find the towers.
Right.
And they're not exposed yet.
Well, the sun will probably be.
The sun tower will probably be start to be exposed, yeah. I haven't seen it yet at all.
I think it's funny that we can walk around the planet the same speed as the planet is forward.
Pretty much, and if I jet, we go faster because I'm applying jet thrust forward. But yeah, basically. But yeah, we should be seeing the sun tower at some point. our ship is not really moving in terms of distance away. I was going to try to
No,
go back to
because
the
it
ship.
is at one of the poles, and we are circumnavigating the equator.
Yeah. All right. You're right. You're right. I don't want to land on that thing. It was an interesting an experiment, I suppose, but I don't feel a need to keep the ship up there, because it's going to be hard to get up there.
Why? We've got those things that take us right up there.
Well, there's an elevator in the middle, but we cannot access it until later on.
We can't access anything until later on.
Yeah. So I don't know that I can jet up there at this point. It's so tall. Nope.
Well, that's okay.
Well,
We don't have anything else to do. Just sit here and wait until that middle doorway is exposed.
Well, I kind of want oxygen.
Just sit here and wait until that middle doorway is exposed. Then we can go up and get all the oxygen we need.
I wonder if we can see the sand going down against these things. I would expect so. Yeah. Like the hourglass of... What is that? That intro for the soap opera?
Like the sands in the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Yeah. Like the sands on the ash twin. And ember twin. So are the days of our loops. Anyway.
The loops of our lives.
The loops of our lives. There we go. You know what? We could... No, I don't know. Yeah, we should have just dozed.
There.
Okay, there it is.
I wasn't worried.
Let me in! Let me in!
Anti-M! Anti-M!
And we should, I think, go straight on up into the ship.
That's what I thought it was a good place to park. We know the ship is not going to move away. It's easy access.
Well, relatively.
And we can stay here and wait. And watch.
Somewhere. We should have some towers exposed now, I would think. And I feel like 5 minutes was... The first time we tried to snooze through we snoozed 10 minutes, and I feel like that was too long.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so there's the sun tower.
And we can get in.
Yeah, although there's no reason to.
Well, in case we need to get away from the sandstorm.
But I think here's the ash and ember twin towers right here coming up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So 5 minutes is about the right time to wait. And now we just got to wait. And, you know, in the last episode, you asked what this alcove was for. I think that's what this alcove is for. Is for waiting.
Okay.
We could do it in the hallway, but then we also have to dodge the cactus. Where this is a straight shot through.
Yes.
So, in the last episode, we were trying to figure out, is this thing broken? I tried to make it so that I got stuck on this support beam in the middle. And I kept getting sucked out despite my best efforts. And I don't think it would have worked anyway to be stuck on the support beam, because I think you need to be standing on this platform.
Right.
And so, yeah, the trick is to wait until the sand column gets more, well, until the ember twin gets more overhead.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And basically stay out of the sand column until the last possible moment. And when it is directly overhead, then we go into it, because at that point it will be active.
Yeah.
And we will be on it.
And I have to wonder, does
we had to check in with our manager.
Yeah.
And
apparently this is a fairly common problem.
Yes.
And judging by our frustration with this point in the game, I would say this is probably the only thing that I've seen that we've encountered that is frustrating like this, you know?
No.
Well, we've had frustrations.
No, the one where we had to go through the white hole or the black hole to get up the tower.
To get up the tower.
We would not have been able to figure that one out by ourselves either.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. The sand column approaches.
All right. Waiting. Go. Go.
Woof.
Yes.
We've made it.
Yes.
Finally.
Finally.
We're in the core. Wow. That is pretty. All the power things coming in.
Yeah.
Wow. And we've got oxygen. So, and we've got to go around this way. All right. Well, we've got a lot of reading to do. It is the famous mask room.
10 minutes, 42 seconds ago. Received data from previous cycles. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module. Giant's Deep memory statue. Timber Hearth memory statue.
Okay, so those are the three that it's receiving. It's not Zellane, as I theorized.
12 minutes until end of cycle transmission. These are the things!
These are the masks, yeah. And there's the projection chamber, which I don't think we need. And there's one missing.
Oh.
I wonder if that's Zellane. Okay, well, we've got a lot of reading to do.
Yes.
Zellane said there was a lot of lore here.
Yes. Today we finished the excavation of the ash twin. Here, in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean planets we met while digging. Plants, yes. Planets. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe Ramey's hypothesis was true.
Okay. All is being laid bare here, I think.
Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the black hole forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with the Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident that the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is that we're all connected through the Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements.
Young love.
Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me that the cannon is doing well and that Evans advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Evans can. But then, if anyone can...
Goad.
Thank you. I was trying to... Yeah, I was not seeing that as an A. If anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Evans. Perhaps I should check with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety.
Too late.
Would it help to remind Evans that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem?
I think we've learned that Mallow is part of the problem.
Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they're truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event that it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project.
Whew.
Pi and Adea have worked hard on the sun station, and it is at last complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires.
I wondered why they were trying to make the sun explode.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task, in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the sun station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the sun station will again trigger the supernova and send the probe data from this cannon to launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will.
Huh. We can end the cycle at will. So, since... Alright, we'll just keep reading and I'll keep my mouth shut.
These words are difficult to write. The sun station did not work. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound, and we were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way? Suppose we redesign the sun station to generate power of that magnitude. A supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished.
Yeah.
You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process.
Yeah. So this whole thing is going on because the sun is already dying and going supernova. They couldn't make it happen.
We are halting our research into creating a supernova for the moment. A comet has newly arrived in this solar system, and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there.
Well, it's not so good, is it? What is this?
Artificial gravity control.
Why do we want to turn off gravity?
I don't know that we do.
And then there's this. Presumably this is the way to end the time loop. But I feel like somehow we want to turn off gravity? Or what? For some reason we want to turn off gravity? I don't know why. Is there something here in the middle that we need to do or see?
These are the things at the poles. These are the...
Yeah, the shuttlecocks, as we've been calling them. Why do we want to turn off gravity? I don't see any reason to turn off gravity. Any benefit from it.
About the only thing I can think of is to maybe quickly get to the
other side?
Yeah, the go away platform. The work
what
platform.
Would happen. Yeah, I wonder what would happen if we go out of this room. Whoa. Why am I... Okay, and I really don't want to do this. I don't know what it does, for sure, but my belief is that this is going to end the time loop.
Well, there's only one way to find out right now.
You're right. No, it can't. That's why we need to turn off gravity. Oh, that's why we need to turn off gravity. What is that? What do you think it is?
I don't know.
It's the advanced
core?
warp core.
Yeah.
It's the advanced warp core. And this is what we need. Oh, there's 2 of them.
That's why it's advanced.
Yeah. Can I grab it? Boom. Grabbed. Well,
okay.
There we go.
Read. Stop.
Read?
Read those rings.
Okay, hang on. Let me turn on gravity again. And I fell off. Okay. Well, I don't expect this is actually going to tell us anything.
Well, I don't want to leave without. Caution, you're about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project.
Oh. So we only have one shot at this. Oh, and here's another wall of stone. I don't...
That's why you read things before you go off and do them.
Wait. Oh, they're different projection stones. Oh, they do go on the wall. I don't think we're going to get anything new out of all this.
I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project flocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel like I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin projects, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be.
Wow. Okay, so that was interesting.
I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of the Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here is working on the Ash Twin project and is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well.
Shh.
Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever.
Okay. You know what?
We need the other one.
No, I'm going to put this back.
Okay.
We are nearing the end of our loop cycle.
Okay.
And we are still in 0G. And I... Wait, no, we're not in 0G. I thought we were. Okay. And I am afraid that this is going to, like, permanently end the
game?
The game, yeah. So, I'm going to put this back.
Okay. Maybe.
Try. Ah! I did. And then I didn't. Fi is literally over here bobbing in her chair.
Yes.
Why? Ah, dang it. There.
There.
Okay. Because there's our, I think, there's our end of day music. It's taken
okay. Do you want to finish reading?
I do. I'm trying to get back there. We don't have gravity to assist us. I can do this? Really? Okay. Ooh. All right. Yes, I do want to finish reading.
Okay.
And yes, we can't actually remove it. Or at least I'm afraid of that.
Well, get it in there and get to reading before the sun blows up. Okay. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Onio. These ores should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project should lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is there another one? I think that is all of them. I don't see anything else. So yeah, we've gotten a lot of lore. And I hear quite a rumbling.
That's the sun.
That's what I'm thinking. Creepy. And then we've got the projection, which we don't really need. Yep, so we're just... Oh. It fell off. That's where it is. Huh.
And you can't pick it up and put it back.
No, I can't pick it up and put it back. We finally did it, though. We finally made it.
Stop. Don't go out. I want to see what happens if we...
Are in here?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, it kind of sounds like the world is falling apart. I'm going to close up the core doors. Come along, little doggy. It's a little trippy looking up at this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the thing for our ship anymore on here.
Oh,
no, I do see it. It's way off to the right. So our ship is still there, so we're still alive, I guess.
Yeah, maybe the sun is just getting close. You know, maybe it's just the sound of the sun getting very, very close.
Maybe.
Or the last drudges of the sand.
Maybe. I don't know. Now it feels like the music's dying down, so it feels like it's getting quiet. Do you think we could be safe in here somehow? No, there's the end of day music. We were just hearing the music for the Ash Twin Chamber or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we had tried to grab the core and get out,
yeah,
there's no way that we would have made it in time.
Yeah.
So we really do need to be much more proactive about getting here so that we have as much time as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything that says the advanced warp core could power the vessel, but that still feels like the right play.
I agree.
And yeah, so we just got to get here, get the core, go to the vessel, enter the coordinates. Bada bing, bada boom. And
easy peasy.
Given how much trouble we had getting to the core, or getting to the vessel, that might not be so easy. I am a little concerned if we take the core out and then get eaten by an anglerfish, what happens?
Right.
I feel like the game's gotta somehow.
Here.
Oh, look at the
Oh.
energy and look at the black hole.
Yeah.
Shall we?
No. Stay.
Well,
I want to watch.
I was going to fly into it. But yeah, it's powered. And the controller is vibrating.
Ooh.
So we didn't perish, but the loop reset.
Yes. Why would we perish?
Well, we've been consumed by the sun in all of the other times.
Yes.
The expanding sun has killed us, but we were still safe inside the core of the ash twin.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the loop reset, and if we removed the core from the ash twin, it would presumably we would survive the sun going supernova. But I have to assume the rest of the planet would be gone, our warp destination would be gone, our ship would be gone.
Yeah.
And we would have no way to do anything because there is no warp tower to the vessel or the dark bramble. But we've filled out a ton of stuff here.
Yes.
At least in this one thing. A hollowed out chamber inside Ash Twin. The energy cables from the surface are plugged into a protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths that with Nomai masks attached. 3 of these masks are actively receiving data from the probe tracking module, Giant's Deep and Timber Hearth, respectively. The Ash Twin project was designed to use the energy from a supernova triggered by the Sun Station to send probe data from the orbital probe cannon 22 minutes into the past. The Sun Station did not work. Although the Ash Twin project was theoretically sound, the Nomai were unable to power it. There is an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. I'm scared about that.
Mm-hmm.
And there really is no way to make a backup save or something. But it can't just be that we have one opportunity. It can't just be that there's one shot to get it right.
Well, hopefully not.
Hopefully not, indeed.
Do you want to try and do some practice runs between episodes and trying to get through the Dark Bramble stuff?
So, that's not a bad idea, but here's my other thought. While I think in the game lore, we would get an actual death message.
Mm-hmm.
You've died.
Mm-hmm.
And we would not just restart the loop as we have the other times that we've perished. However, I believe the game would allow us to, would not save that state and then allow us to restore from the last auto save point, basically. So, while from a lore perspective, we do not time loop anymore and we do actually perish, from a game development and game playing perspective, we do restore a backup, basically. I think. Okay. I would expect. But nevertheless, we finally made it, and that deserves celebratory marshmallows. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Here, you want a marshmallow? I've tried it. It doesn't work.
We finally made it to the Ash Twin project and got the last little bit of information.
Yes.
Well, there's still a little bit of outstanding about the vessel.
Yeah. But we should have enough, and I believe we have enough to actually get to the end of the game, and I think that's what we need to try to do in the next episode. Mm-hmm. And my fears about being locked out of the game, I think, are unfounded. I think I've convinced myself that the game won't let us do that. Okay. So I guess for a final time, Farewell, my friend Slate. We'll see you in the
Well,
next
talk
loop.
to him. See if there's anything new now that we've got all this information.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, no.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
All right.
Making sure.
So join us for what we hope will be the final episode next episode.
Yes.
Until then,
Keep your
though,
fingers crossed for us.
please. Until then, though, remember, be excellent to each other.
We're out.